Hello, Virgo. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your mid love reading. I am so excited to be back, and I want to thank you guys so very much for giving me your support, for placing personal orders for readings with me. I want to thank you for sharing your stories, comments, subscribing, everything. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. Virgo, before we get started, I want to reiterate off special on marketing and copywriting content. For those of you who are building businesses or looking to expand your businesses, I have a % off for the entire summer for my services. Okay, so if you're interested and you're looking and you want to take advantage of this, please send me an email message at tarotbysummer@gmail.com. My email can be found in the description box. Send me a message. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Share something with me, your website, or what have you, and we can take it from there. This special only applies to those who are coming through my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel right here. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Virgo, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I laid the foundation of your spread the way that I normally do. And we're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck. Now that I have your energy flowing and I'm pretty connected, I'm well connected right now. So let's go ahead and do this. This is some hair here. Let's go ahead and get you started. Okay, the card on the bottom of the deck gives me the overall energy, the overall tone of what you need to look out for, what you need, what you be experiencing within this reading. You have the Moon card in the upright position. The Moon card in the upright position. And the Moon shows me that you may be worrying about something within your relationship. You have some fears, some doubts. There'll be some secrets that you would like to get to the bottom of. There's something that you're uncertain about. Uncertainty, fears, doubt, worry, nightmares perhaps. But there's something going on here. There's something going on, something looming in the air that you would like some answers on. And I feel like this is something that took place before the month of June, but it's like probably manifesting or more coming more to the surface this month. Moving on into and I feel like it's like definite before. I feel like you have been skirting around the issues and trying to deal with something that's going on inside of you and just kind of pushing it to the side. But I feel like you really want answers this month, or you will be getting them. And a part of that is attributed to you having the Queen of Swords in your near past, okay, in the upright position. Here in the middle of the spread, this is you, this is what you're going through right now. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. In the near future, or the total outcome, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. Here, below you is your spouse or significant other. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, then some of you may be, those of you who are single, this could be someone who's coming towards you, and you have the Prince of Wands in the upright position. With the Queen of Swords in the near past, this is showing me that you wanted to get to the bottom of something. You wanted some answers. You sought some truth. You wanted someone to stop jerking you around. Stop playing you as if you lack intelligence, as if you're stupid. You wanted someone to respect your mind, someone to respect your intellect, and not treat you as if you're, should I say common? Not treat you as if you're gullible or if you don't know any better. And this is what I'm picking up. I feel like someone tried to pull the wool over your eyes or has been, or you be experiencing that. I feel like many of you are using your intuition as well as your intellect. So you've been really thinking while using your intuition, balancing balancing the differences between the right side of your head, your mind, and the left side, the creative side, intuitive side, and the logical practical side of your brain. And looking at this card, this particular not six of queens, queen of swords, queen of swords. There's a lot of blue, like a little bit of blue inside of this card, and there's like a lot of purple. Okay, you want to speak your truth. You've been using your intuition. You've been thinking a lot with the sky here in the background and the blue, right? You know, you wearing the blue around your chest, which is close to your throat chakra, which is blue. You've been speaking your peace, speaking your mind, speaking your truth, using your intuition with the purple. You've been really grasping the intuitive side of being an air sign, although you're not an air sign. This is not your sun sign. This would be in your chart. Air would be in your chart, particularly Libra would be in your chart. And I say that because out of the three air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra sits the highest, like on a plane of like psychic and intuitive abilities. They sit very high up there. Their intuition is usually extremely high. As intellectual as Aquarius is, and as communicative as Gemini is, Libra's intuition is the highest, is usually the highest. And I feel like quite a few of you have been embodying that sign, that Libra intuition with the Queen of Swords. I hope I didn't mix that up too much, and I hope it made sense what I just said. If you can imagine, pardon me, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. Interesting, very interesting. Speaking your truth, wanting the truth, being in your head, thinking a lot, and using your intuition. Using your intuition, really tapping in to the intuitive side of yourself. Okay, all right. This is something you've done in the near past. Right here in the center, in the middle, you're now concentrating. It's like you've shifted your focus and said, okay, you know what? Let me lay this to rest for a little bit and change focus within this relationship. Let me focus on something else because this is driving me a little crazy. I'm kind of getting on nerves, and this is what I'm picking up. This is kind of, whatever this thing is, it's just like, it feels like it's getting on your nerves. Okay, I'm tired. Let me change focus. It's time to change focus in this relationship. Do something else. Let me do something else with time instead of sitting around thinking and trying to figure things out intuitively because I don't have all of the answers. So the energy shifted. Now you are in your energy with the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. You going to work, you putting in some work, planting seeds of something that you'd like to harvest, that you like to, that you like to grow. Some of you are really planting seeds like flowers and stuff like that, herbs, basil, mint, rosemary. Somebody's planting herbs. I can see somebody planting herbs in the windowsills of their kitchen, like right in the windowsill over the sink. Like somebody has some herbs like near a sink, over the sink. There's like a lot of sun coming in through that window early in the morning. guess it's like facing, the sun rises east and sets west, right? It was like on the east side of the house or something like that. A lot of sun coming in, and they're really pretty herbs and stuff like, and they're like small. They're like in a little what do you call those things? Little pots. So they're like just budding, just growing a little bit. So somebody got it started, and I can see it in somebody's windowsill. It's like the small ones that you place on the windowsill like that. Chances are you're gonna move them when they get a little bigger, but right now they're like real cute, like lined up in the windowsill. And this is what I'm picking up. Okay, so you're planning something, something that brings value into your life or within a relationship. You could be working on planning, something within the relationship, setting plans, setting some goals within your relationship that you have set with your partner. You have set some plans, that you're working with your partner on, or your spouse, or those of you who are single. You're more so focused on what's going on with you at this moment that you don't see this person coming or this person be um nearby, but you're not really paying them any attention. You're more focused on practical things right now. In the near future, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So what you're planting over here and actually harvesting, some of the crops have bloomed and some are still in the process of blooming. So you're harvesting a few of, the pentacles that are ripe, a few of, some of the crop that is ripe and leaving the other, but you're checking on it. You're checking on it. It is a project or something that brings you joy, it brings you happiness, it brings you some fulfillment. It takes your mind off of, something that happened in the near past, and it's going to pay off big time with the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to pay off fast. It's going to pay off big time, whatever this is. Some of you are just taking care of family here. You're planting seeds, really working out in the garden, taking care of the kids, taking care of the family, focusing more on the family. Some of you have some sort of like arts and crafts that you work on. You're doing something with your hands. I don't know, knitting, crocheting, literally. This person is touching like a big pentacle that looks like one of those, what is like a crochet cushion or something like that, or something where I don't know what you call it. It's like tapestry or something like that, where you put the needles inside of that thing, it's like a mesh kind of thing, and it pulls up the yarn. I don't know what you call it. But some of you are really creative and you're good at growing things. Some of you are working on cooking, taking cooking lessons, and you're using, a lot of fresh herbs. Some of you are becoming vegan for the first time, and you're excited about it. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but you're excited about getting your body together. It's been a long time coming, and I know I'm veering off, but these messages come in. I'm like, where is this coming from? But these messages come in, and sometimes I can't help it. I know it has nothing to do with love, being vegan and stuff, but that's what's coming through right now. Yeah, took a while for you to make that decision to go all the way with it. You've been dibbling and dabbling with it, but you're going to go all the way with becoming vegan. Okay, well, now let's get off the vegan stuff and the food a little bit, because this is supposed to be a love reading. Why are we talking about being a vegan? But yeah, here with the Prince of Wands, your significant other, for those of you who are in a relationship, your significant other is filled with passion, filled with energy, filled with vitality, and he or she wants to rush in rush in, express how they feel with a lot of passion, you know, enthusiasm. He wants to get his point across. He or she's probably feeling very sexual at this moment. Well, not right at this moment, but mid going into time. But your back is turned. You're not really paying him any attention. That's not your focus right now. You're not. You don't. It's like you don't feel good. You didn't feel good, so you shift your focus, and you're focusing more on practical things right now for yourself or for the family. And he or she's trying to get your attention. The Prince of Wands is the Knight of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. And he or she is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is your energy over here with the Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Pisces, and this is air sign. So you have all four elements here. This doesn't look like a bad reading, but there's just something a little bit off about it. On the surface, it looks good. On the surface, it looks like a married couple who are used to each other. One person is doing their thing, one person is being in their energy, the other person is being in their energy. It's like, for those of you who are in a relationship or married, you're coexisting with one another, but kind of separate. You're doing your thing, he or she's doing their thing, being in their own moment, in their own energy. That's what it feels like. And I guess it wouldn't feel awkward if the moon card wasn't here. So there's something like a little bit off about it. Over here, you're getting what you want. You're getting what you want from the situation. And you may be a business owner. You may own some sort of like greenhouse or flower shop or something like that. Somebody works with like a farmer's market. I'm seeing a farmer's market. A farmer's market. Somebody's working at the farmer's market. I don't know who it is, but you're in a farmer's market. And everybody comes into town like on the weekends or something from the farm. And you bring your fresh apples and pears and oranges, organic foods to this farmer's market. Fresh baked goods. Somebody has some sort of farmer's market business or something. Produce business, farmer's market. Interesting. Okay. All right. Maybe this is a business between you and your mate that you have. I'm trying to stay with the story, with the relationship. But I'm seeing food and stuff. Okay, all right. You be in business with your spouse. For those of you who are single, again, I don't think you really see this person or notice this person is going to be coming. And why is the moon card here? There's some sort of mystery. There's something that's unsolved about this Queen of Swords. Because you be trying to sweep it under the rug, like I said, and shift the energy. You just kind of left it hang. It's kind of hanging here. Because here you're demanding truth, demanding answers. He's saying, let's cut through the BS and tell me what's going on, what's up, what's happening. and then it just shifts into something totally different. You got your back turned here, your back is turned, can't see the face, back is turned. Here you're over here, like looking in this direction, but the back is turned, the head is turned, as if you're ignoring this. Here you're looking down at that pentacle that you're holding, so you're not paying attention, or you just you're focused somewhere else. I want to clarify the Queen of Swords, because this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. But the moon is here and the Queen of Swords is like left hanging. Spirit, can you tell us why the Queen of Swords is here? Can you tell us why the Queen of Swords is here? Who's planting herbs? I'm just going to turn this around like that. Here we go. Who's planting herbs and who's has like a business with the farmer's market? Somebody please let me know. When you see this video, I'd love to know who is it? Who's planting herbs in the windowsill, in the kitchen? Who's working at the farmer's market on the weekends? And I'm very, very interested. Who's vegan? I'm interested. Somebody tell me, because it's driving me nuts. Okay, with the Queen of Swords in the upright position, you have the Temperance card in the upright position, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position, Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. Here, you have the High Priestess card. Remember what I said about the intuition? It's like you, instead of having the intuition of the High Priestess, your intuition is being used in another way with the Queen of Swords, and she's wearing purple. The Queen of Swords, and I feel like this is Libra in particular. You're not coming in, you're not using your intuition as the High Priestess, or your in the upright position. The High Priestess is able to keep secrets. She's a keeper of secrets. She uses her intuitions well. And she has esoteric, spiritual knowledge. She's psychic. She's a priestess. But in the reverse position, maybe some secrets come out. She's not using her intuition. She's not holding on to the secret. Somebody's telling the secret. It could be you, Virgo. You're letting the cat out of the bag. Maybe this Queen of Swords is not you, and maybe it's somebody else. Libra in particular, with the high intuition and wearing this purple. Sitting high up on the sky, able to, Libras are often able to, like, astral, what do you call it? Astral project or astral travel. So they're very, very, like, they can be like high, high, high in the sky, in the air. I can't even explain it, but I know what I mean. They can, like, astral project, naturally kind of step out of their bodies and look all around them. They're very, very high, high, you know, but they don't talk about it much. They kind of keep it to themselves. This might not be you, Virgo. You might be down here. Some of you, this is you, and some of you, this is somebody else. Because somebody's letting the cat out of the bag. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this, but I'm trying to pull this together because there's different energies, there's different stories coming. With the temperance in the upright position, some healing, some balance needed to take place. This person, whoever the Queen of Swords is, and Virgo, as you're watching, you'll know who this is. You'll know whether it's you or somebody else. But this is a general reading, so this could be anybody. I'm going with my intuition and what I'm seeing and feeling. The temperance is trying to balance their emotions, balance their temper. They're also planting seeds to harvest. Planting seeds to harvest. Watching it grow, checking to see whether it's growing, checking to see how it's coming along. Balancing, healing, while concentrating on, working at the same time and planting seeds to grow. Letting the cat out of the bag. Not using the intuition. And it's like the intuition is trying to tell them something about the seeds that are planted. What kind of seeds are planted? Are the seeds no good? Are the deeds no good? Because there's some kind of secret. The moon is here. It's like something is going down over here and it shouldn't be going down. It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. The Queen of Swords. Balance your temper. Heal. Balance your emotions. Be patient while the seeds grow. Be patient about what is growing, what you're cultivating. And tell the truth. Tell the truth about what you know. Tell the truth about something that's happening. Don't hold the secrets. But maybe Virgo, you're holding on to the secret. You're holding on to some sort of secret that this person maybe this person doesn't want the secret to come out because the moon is here. The moon is about secrets. And it looks like some secrets are coming out over here and about this relationship. You know something, Virgo. You know something. You know something. You know something, and some sort of secrets are coming out. And I feel like you're kind of minding your business or turning a blind eye. I don't want to be bothered with whatever this is that's going on over here. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm just gonna do my own thing over here. It's kind of awkward. Let me look under this card a little bit. The moon, two of swords, king of wands, seven of swords. Okay. There's been some sort of deception with the seven of swords here, and it's hidden. It's underneath. It's under the moon. It's hidden. There's some seven of swords. There's been some sort of deception. Someone's been cheating, lying, possibly stealing. And hiding in their regret. This person is regretting what they did and maybe trying to write a letter or contact you because they want to say something to you, get a message over to you about what happened here, what they did. But then the King of Wands steps in. Either this person kind of switches up and their arrogance sets in the way, and the King of Wands in the upright position is not arrogant. But next to the Seven of Swords in the upright position, yeah, he can flip over into arrogance real quick. He can use his charm. This is fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Over here with the King of Wands. Two of Swords. He'd be deciding not to speak up or not to make deciding not to make a decision, purposefully saying, I'm not making a decision right now. I was gonna maybe apologize about what I did. I was gonna do it, but I kind of changed my mind. I'm just, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not gonna make a decision. I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen. I'm just gonna ignore it. That's what the Two of Swords energy is about. And then the Moon card, trying to hold on to the secret. There's a secret here, and it looks like I feel like that secret did come out. Maybe the secret did come out already, but you're holding on to it. You're turning your back on it. You're not saying anything about something that happened in the past. And I know this is a love reading, but This is what's here. This is what I'm seeing. Maybe there was some sort of secret that came out with your significant other. Okay, maybe your significant other is an air sign and they had a secret. Maybe they were with for some of you, this person is going to be with a Temperance, a Sagittarius. They planted some seeds elsewhere, maybe literally planted some seeds with that person, in terms of conception. And the cat is going to come out of the bag. Somebody told it or was going to tell it, but you be choosing not to deal with it. Maybe this is something you don't want to deal with, so you're focusing your energy elsewhere to keep your relationship together, because you don't want to know. You not want to fully know the whole truth, because you may want to make amends on down the line. It's kind of like some things are better left not knowing the whole story about something that happened. You know what I mean? Because it feels better. It doesn't hurt as bad when you don't know the whole truth. You don't know every little detail, and you're choosing to focus someplace else. And maybe something happened while you were focusing on something else. This could be you again focusing while this is happening. And maybe somebody was trying to tell you, maybe somebody was trying to come forth and tell you something about this, your relationship. And there's been some sort of balancing act. It could have been some sort of balancing act between two people or whatever, while you were focused on building, creating, doing something, planting seeds, and the cat came out of the bag. Somebody's not, maybe you weren't using your intuition, choosing not to use your intuition, and it just continues. And maybe you feel like building for your family, or just working hard for the future with your business, making money will be easier and better. Just to switch that focus and not concentrate on the relationship. You feel like you have no choice. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. Now with the Prince of Wands. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the Prince of Wands? Tell us a little bit more about the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is watching you. Okay. Some of you are single. This Prince of Wands may be somebody you work with. Watching you at work, huh? You've got the Eye, the Tower. Prince of Wands is coming in, watching you. They want to come in, and then you got lightning. They're coming in fast. Fast moving energy. Okay. Making money, working in the bank somewhere, working in the corporation, working in banking, corporation. Okay. Working hard. Somebody's a hard worker. Probably overworked, workaholic. This person's a workaholic. You've got the Eye, you've got the Tower, you have the lightning rod, the lightning bank. This person makes a lot of money. They're moving fast. This person's like a mover and shaker. And then you have the Whip at the end. This person's a workaholic, working hard to build money, and they see this in you. It's kind of like the same energy, but a different energy. Well, you're doing the same thing, but the energy is just different. Your mate's energies, either this is your significant other or someone who's coming towards you. They're really fast and fiery, fire sign energy. Yours is more slow and practical. Theirs is a little more wild and passionate, exciting, adventurous. This person is watching you from in some sort of institution or corporation or government. It could, something with a big structure, big building where they're working. Could be a hospital. This person wants to communicate with like with lightning. This person will not communicate with lightning, but wants to say something quickly, or they will say something quickly. It might be so quick that it kind of goes over your head, the point they want to make. And I'm talking to single people right now. I'm picking this up for somebody single. This could go over your head because it's like so quick, like quick-witted with the lightning. They talk business with you, but is really interested in you because that's the angle that they want. That's the approach they want to take, since they see that you are a business person. Some of you are business people, so they talk about business, working, maybe getting something to, that be an angle that they use. Could be somebody that's at your local banking branch where you bank. Mm-hmm. Mm. For those of you who are in a relationship or in a marriage, this person, your mate, could be, like I said, you're concentrating on building things for you and your family, or end or relationship in one fashion, and they're just doing it in theirs, and it kind of coincides with what I said a little bit earlier. They be doing the same thing, building, but in a different way, and they're just concentrating on that. They've got their eye on business, getting new deals coming in, making more money, making sure that things are moving and shaking and happening fast, getting some money coming in fast, working hard and repeating the cycle. They want to repeat it. They want to keep doing it, keep making it happen with the whip here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. This person's a workaholic. Workaholic, mover and shaker. Yeah, okay. A lot of money there. Big bank. Person is very concentrated, heavily focused and concentrated on what they do. Mm. You go, Virgo. But there's a secret here, still a secret here. And I think that's up, for you to find out what that secret is. That secret's going to be different things for different people. Now let's go into what messages does Spirit have for Virgo's love life? What messages does Spirit have for Virgo's love life? Pay attention to the red flag. Look at that. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Honest to goodness, I can't. We're going to get to that in just a minute. I haven't seen that card in a while. Spirit, what messages do you... Okay, it's upright. What messages do you have? What does Virgo need to heal in their life, their love life, life in general? What healing messages do you have for Virgo? I often have to pull from this deck. The card doesn't... They don't come out the way I want them to. I like it when they come out naturally. Okay. I'm just gonna make this one stop right here. Hole in the soul. Gonna get to this in just a minute. Spirit, what actions should Virgo take for their love lives? What actions should Virgo take for their love life? Ooh, we're gonna take the one on the top. Oh, let me see. Okay, we're just gonna take these three: truth, courage, and self-respect. This won't take long. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This person, there's something going on over here with this Queen of Swords. Like I was saying, you'll know who this is, I mean, not Libra. You'll know who this is, Virgo. You'll know who this is. So now is the time to stop turning your back on it. You know, pay attention. I know you're trying to shift your energy and focus on other things, but you need to pay attention to something with this thing here that happened in the recent past. Pay attention to what's going on over here in the recent past, because you are trying to shift your focus, and it's, you're going to make money, you're going to do well, your family's going to do well, you and your significant other, the person that's coming towards you. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here, but what you're doing here, you've been focused on building and harvesting and growing and doing practical things, practical routines, and not using your intuition. And it could have been purposefully. You probably saw something, knew something, but chose to take, a blind's eye at it. Maybe saw some things through rose-colored glasses, wearing the handkerchief over your eyes, being blindfolded. But you need to pay attention. Pay attention to the red flags. There's something you need to pay attention to, although your focus is elsewhere right now. So that they require you, if this is still going on, pay attention. If it's happened already, you need to travel back to the past a little bit, backtrack a little bit, and see what it was that went down or that happened, and maybe put an end to it, squash it, so that it won't be something that affect you coming down the line. That's the message that I'm getting. Now, hole in the soul. This card here means that you have to heal, because you've been around spiritual vampires. You've been around people or in situations that have usurped your energy, that have stolen your energy and left you feeling empty, left you feeling wounded, left you with wounds that haven't healed. Yeah. And I feel like it's something that went back much further than your recent past. Your wounds never healed. And since your wounds haven't healed, other spiritual vampires, people who, feed on your positive energy and bring you down to lower vibrations, have been able to resurface because you're open. So that comes from, you have to heal. You have to work on closing those wounds, healing those wounds, healing those holes in your soul, filling those voids, healing, doing something different than what you've done in the past. Maybe not trusting so easily, maybe not, being so open to other people because, they appear a certain way. That might be it. But you have to find out what it is, why this, you have the holes in your soul, and why it's like something that keeps surfacing. And that's what I'm picking up. Then you have truth, courage, and self-respect. And it came out in this order. I feel like you have to be truthful with yourself. These are actions that you need to take. Be truthful with yourself. Have the courage to stand up for what you believe. Have the courage to walk away from situations that aren't healthy for you in your, your love life or your life period. Also have the courage to go for what you want in life, and have self-respect to not settle for situations that rob you of your self-respect, that rob you of your own identity and self-respect. Be truthful with yourself and with others. Yeah. Okay, Virgo, this concludes this reading, and I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you were able to gain something from it. And I know that this reading did not resonate with everybody, but it resonated. I'm pretty sure it resonated with somebody. But if you like the reading and you like your personal reading, contact me through my website, summerintuition.com, and you can book directly from the website. Also, again, if you'd like to connect with me regarding marketing or copywriting services for marketing material, you may contact me by sending me an email at tarotbysummer@gmail.com. Okay? Drop me a few lines and we'll connect from there. Okay, Virgo, I love you guys. Bye for now. I'm gonna have to go and I will see you guys again around the 1st of July. Okay, the first week. Take care, Virgo. God bless and good luck to you.